Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Give me what you got on Paulina Porizkova.
Will do, sir.
I can tell you that a good 60% of the time, the guy would stand and talk to me for a little bit, and then a younger woman would pass by, and he would take his drink and just go, I have to refresh my drink. See.
56-year-old former supermodel feels invisible and explains dating struggles. Modern women are not ready for this. Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Paulina Porizkova, former supermodel, gives great insight in his interview with Manopause. Many things we talk about here in the Manosphere are confirmed in this interview. Modern women are in for a rude awakening. But what can we as men take away from her story? Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we have to do. Because we men, ain't we?
I am on social media because I realized probably about the same time that my husband and I were getting separated, that I was going to be a divorced woman at some point with zero career and not all that many prospects. I mean, I didn't go to college, I didn't go to high school. And so sort of unemployable as anything but what I was known for, which was, the way I look. But of course, now I no longer look the way I looked, the way people
look better,
want me to look. Well, thanks. I think so too, but not everybody agrees.
Hold up a second. She looks great for a 56-year-old woman, okay? Saying she looks better means she would still have a modeling career. I understand that you don't want to hurt her feelings, but one of the reasons why women are miserable when they hit the wall is because they're not prepared for old age.
So I sort of realized that media, the social media was a good place to sort of be seen, because I was definitely getting invisible. You hit the 48, 50 mark as a woman, and suddenly you're walking down the street and you are invisible. People will just walk right into you. It's the damnedest thing, how you completely disappear from public consciousness. So that's why I joined Instagram and Twitter.
She's about to reveal information we already know about. It's just sweeter when it comes from the horse's mouth. A lot of women are on Instagram to be seen. It's all about attention. She's not a millennial. She's from 1965. So when she was in her prime, there was no social media. Modern women, millennials, have had a good portion of it, and Gen Z doesn't know any better. So it's gonna be interesting how this new crop of wall hitters are gonna respond to the reduction of their likes on Instagram.
Then I did a little bit of it, nothing major. And then my husband died. And, on Instagram, which is my primary medium, it's all about creating images of, your enchanted life and the amazing stuff you wear and the cosmetics that you beautify yourself with. And my husband just died. So it's not like I could go on there and talk makeup or, dress up and look happy, because I was going through the hardest time of my life. And
you see, a lot of fake stuff out there. We made a highlight video with women explaining how Instagram is ruining their lives. And one of the reasons is that they are constantly looking for perfection. Everything is filtered. They don't live in reality. Modern women are insecure as fuck. What do you think is gonna happen when they hit the wall? Take a look at the last videos from Chesley Christ.
Hey girl, if nobody else has told you today, I want you to know you are smart, beautiful, and you are worthy. Sometimes brands will send me stuff, or I've done partnerships where brands have sent me clothes, but my regular clothes are in my bedroom. Ignore the pile of, but I looked online and it looks like there is a similar one, if not the exact same one, at Pottery Barn on their website. So I can't guarantee Harry Potter store in New York. That's where I got this Ravenclaw robe. So I have robes and they put my name on it. I bought this cute. Okay, y'all, I just got home from work and the package I've been looking forward to is here. I don't normally do try-ons, but I know these are gonna be to just being outright racist. I've been told I was articulate. Which sounds like a compliment, but frequently black people hear this, and what it sounds like to us is...
Rest in peace, Chesley Christ. She doesn't look like she's struggling with depression in these clips. These clips look like she's living a girl's dream, and Paulina is just warming up. Check this out.
Because I joined Instagram so late, I had no idea about filters. I had no idea about, how to do things, how to make yourself look better. So I just gave me. And it turns out that not that many people do that. Not that many people are authentically themselves. You introduced me as a model, an internationally renowned model, but I'm also a writer. I've written a novel, I've written a children's book, I've written countless articles. I think of myself now primarily as a writer, because 3 modeling jobs a year doesn't quite a model make, quite honestly.
This is gold. A lot of struggle models on Instagram. They're not getting bookings. An average model is not gonna make a living from 3 gigs a year. Paulina was a supermodel, and even she couldn't beat the wall. What she accomplished is rare. Most women will never get to this level. That's why women are looking to secure the bag. Brittany Renner is a perfect example. The hot sauce story of Drake is another example of women trying to secure the bag. Getting likes on Instagram doesn't mean you're getting paid. So if they can't do it by themselves, they will look for a man to take care of it. Let's take it a step further.
Later.
Yes. And 35% of our audience are women.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
I do believe
we were appealing to the 50-plus-year-old men, and the women are coming on like gangbusters, and we love it.
Yeah.
And
because we want to know what the F is going on with you guys.
Exactly.
This is pure gold. This is why men are the prize. We make things happen. We have the resources to make them feel good.
Can you make me feel good? Can you make me feel good?
Stop chasing women because they're not gonna take you anywhere. But women have been around the world on a man's dime. Women eat for free, date men they're not even interested in. They make stretching videos, OnlyFans accounts, and men pay. But when you actually need something done, car maintenance, plumbing, moving, update or install software, etc., who you gonna call? Who's the last one you're gonna call? It is what it is. These women need us more than we need them. That's why they need to know where we at all times. And that's why you need to protect yourself at all times.
Dating. Tell us about dating. How is dating?
Oh God, dating is a freaking disaster. It's not a place you actually want to be in your 50s. Yeah, no, you don't want to be in my spot. This is not a good spot to be. Dating is an adventure that I'd rather be without, but because I do want to find somebody, I'm sort of I'm a goose. I like company.
Right.
I love having been married. I loved my husband for a long time. We were together for 33 years as a married couple, 35 as, living together. And so that's my comfort zone, is to share. Because you guys know, if you've been married, if you are in a long-term relationship, there is you get used to this sort of give and take life. You always, you know when to put your partner first, to share. And my friends that have been single for a long time, they don't share so good. And I don't really want to get so used to being by myself that I'm no longer capable of sharing.
She talks about sharing, and you know what they say about sharing, right? Sharing is caring. And she just exposed a lot of single women for not giving a shit. You cannot be selfish in a relationship. We expose this foolishness all the time on this channel.
What do you bring to the table? Nothing, dude. I look good. I got a fat ass. You like that. I'm going to take your money. I'm still going to be beautiful, and I'm going to go do it to somebody else until I find my Prince Charming, somebody I actually care about.
Woman is asked, what do you bring to the table? Woman answers, nothing. My career. I'm independent. I am the table. Shut up. Just like Paulina said, they've been single for so long that they don't know how to share, how to give. The mentality of the modern woman is selfish. Now let's get into why dating is hard.
Well, see, one of the problems here is that the good guys that didn't go through menopause, and
they may have.
Oh yeah,
they may have, but they made it through.
Maybe they did, but maybe they were too smart to just give up on things and get themselves a fast car and a young woman. You guys are taken. So what remains are all the ones that nobody else wants.
They will always tell on themselves, guys. Where did all the good men go? Just because she hit the wall doesn't mean her standards hit the wall too. She talks about men that nobody wants. These are the same guys that they didn't want in their prime. Attraction is not a choice. They can't let Prince Charming go.
What I'm looking for is a man that's emotionally available, and that is really difficult to find in my age group. Now, first of all, let me just say that guys who consider me age appropriate are invariably 5 to 6 years or 10 years older than I.
Probably
but
10.
that is age appropriate.
right.
Guys that are 4 or a few years younger than I, point that out. You're older than I. Wow. Okay. Great. Amazing. The other thing is that I think a lot of men that have been through divorce and now are in their 50s and 60s are having a midlife crisis. Mm-hmm. And this is a subject that I really think that we should explore, because they all go for the younger women. So
Men are naturally attracted to younger women. You don't need to have a midlife crisis to want a younger woman. I understand the emotional unavailable aspect, because a divorce can really mess a man up. They lose their children, they lose their assets. You don't want to go through that again. And women don't understand that if you keep treating men like shit, eventually they will go their own way. They draw the conclusion the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
So my dating puddle, even though I think I'm pretty smart and I'm not bad looking, and I can take care of myself. Thanks. It's makeup and the ring light. I am as invisible to I'd say 70% of the men as any woman who's 56.
That's human nature at work. She's a good-looking older woman. Keyword older. Pay attention, because they're about to serve her some of that feel-good Kool-Aid.
I don't understand that.
I think you might be
at all.
using the wrong word.
Yes.
I don't think it's invisible. I think it's unapproachable.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
the
totally
problem.
me. I'm unapproachable.
No, but seriously, if somebody sees you somewhere, whether you're at a party or a bar or whatever, and you're by yourself or maybe with another female friend, it takes somebody with some gigantic cojones to come and walk up to you and say, "Hi, my name's Larry. You're Paulina, right? I really would like to talk to you and meet you." And guys are going to be like, "There's no effing way she's going to give me the time of day." So I don't think you're invisible. I think guys are just like, nah.
Oh, you think I'm intimidating, huh?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Great.
You know, by the way, I'm sitting.
Give it up right now.
No.
She knows that it's bullshit. When she was in her prime, she had a different experience. She uses the word invisible for a reason. Men are not seeing her. Women know when men are looking at them. And I mean looking at them. With those eyes that say, "I want to fuck the shit out of you." If not, it's those eyes that say, "She's so beautiful." It's not happening. These men are trying to make her feel good, but she's smart enough to know that it's her age. And women don't have to be an Einstein to figure this out.
You know what's funny is, like, I got on Hinge, right? And well, I got kicked off of Hinge first, like Sharon Stone did. Then they reinstated me because I complained about them. Then I got on Hinge. They sort of reinstated me, and I waited. And for 6 days, I didn't have a single man contact me. And I was like, "What? Like, really? Like, what's going on here?" And then I switched one picture over because I was like, maybe they just don't like my headshot or something. I don't know. And then they started trickling in. But when I've gone to parties, and obviously there being a giant pandemic is a bit problematic because you don't get to go to a lot of parties.
Mm-hmm.
But pre-pandemic, if I would go to a party, and I would try to flirt. I mean, I'd do my best, and I was brought up in Sweden, so I have no problem walking over to a guy going, hey, so, what's going on? Hello.
What up, dude?
Yeah, what up? And I can tell you that a good 60% of the time, the guy would stand and talk to me for a little bit, and then a younger woman would pass by, and he would take his drink and just go, I have to refresh my drink.
I don't get it.
Woo! Women are not ready for this. They are not ready. This society is not preparing them for old age. Social media is giving them the wrong idea of value. Loneliness is on the rise, and women don't understand that they have to use that prime to find the right guy and lock him down so you can be together when you hit the wall. You see what happens to a former supermodel. Can't mess with nature. And guys, you need to have a long-term plan, a plan for the end game. You're not gonna be young forever. Take your time to figure out what works best for you. Some guys will be monks. Some guys will pump and dump until their dicks malfunction. Some guys will look elsewhere for relationships. Whatever you choose to do, make sure you prepare yourself. Like Sun Tzu said, and I quote, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. End quote. Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.